Eileen.
That was good, and Luis, that was great, but like...
It could be better.
It could be better, it's missing...
What do you think this needs, Davis?
I think it needs a little... more cowbell. Alright, let's try this one more time.
Lost my marker. Always need some more cowbell. Welcome to the morning buzz.
Evergreen Outdoor Education. Don't worry, we will replace that marker. Hey, Maggie.
No, that was my marker. I brought it from school. I want to let the dog eat it.
Well, I'm gonna throw this away.
Yeah.
Actually, I got that.
Hold on, let me get this.
Hold on a second.
We're live. Are we live?
Maggie is eating black expo marker.
Right.
All right.
I think it would be bad on that day if we let your dog eat an expo marker, right? Welcome to the Morning Buzz. Today's show is sponsored by the Hannaford in Turner, providing all your local grocery needs. Stop on by.
What else we got? Hold on, I'm getting
big news tomorrow.
Which is?
And we can't say today because it's big news, but we can tell you that it's not typical like Davis and I just overhyping something that's big news. Like it's legit
big news, especially for like staff and students at Levitt.
Right.
So you're really going to
staff and students at Levitt got to tune in tomorrow. Big news.
Yeah, we got some real stuff there tomorrow.
Right.
And
track. Gentura gave us a track update. It's going to be in an email from Besoy, I think. Some information coming to the track kids. You're a track coach. You should know this.
Today's video link.
With today's video link, you should get some track stuff that tells you how to sign up for the band. Not like band, like what we were just doing, but like the track band.
How happy do you think Dow Shedlarski would be to have us in the band?
I don't know. Somebody commented that Dow needs to teach us, but I feel like that was excellent. We have Alan saying she is now awake, which is great.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll get some updates from guidance. We talked a little bit about these yesterday, but I'm just going to kind of read through them real quick because they're all pretty important. Number one, juniors, no SAT. You should plan on taking them on your own in the fall if you need them for colleges, and I think some updates will continue to come out on that stuff, so we'll keep you posted. Early college classes through the UMaine system will have no fees next year. Sign-ups for those courses begin on April 1st. You will need to either create or use your currently Explore C account to do so. So if you want to sign up for a UMaine early college class for next year, do that.
Also I would throw in, if you don't know what that means, email Ms. Poulin, email your guidance counselor. They would be happy to hear from you.
Yep. And a listing of available courses at UMaine Fort Kent can be found in Explore C and on the website in the junior folder. Current sophomores and juniors eligible to sign up for those. Current freshmen can be considered, but you're on the bottom of the totem pole. Sorry. Email Mrs. Poulin if you're a current 9th grader and interested in doing one of those courses next year. AP exams will be happening, slightly different format. They're going to be about 45 minutes long, only going to cover what was really covered so far. I think we've talked about that a few times.
Yeah.
You've heard directly.
And the AP thing too, I would say, is talk to your AP teacher.
Right.
Because it's a little different for every class, but they're going to have stuff for you.
College Board will be putting out more details on April 3rd, so on April 4th we'll have an update for you on Friday. This is the important one, the local packet of scholarships is due April 1st, which is tomorrow.
That is tomorrow, and that is no joke.
That is no joke. Those scholarships are important.
Too.
Please email that, what are we going with? Local packet due the 1st, please email that to your counselor or put it in the regular mail to the school. If you're going to regular mail it, LAHS, 21 Matthews Way, Turner, Maine, 04282, attention guidance. And be sure to include any required supplemental information or the application itself. UMaine still planning on having the Consider Engineering program. Applications due for that on April 15th. So you juniors out there who are interested in the engineering program at Maine, check that out on their website. The Mitchell Scholarship deadline has been extended to...
Blogs are great ideas, but our blog wasn't a great idea.
Can you talk about why it was so bad?
No one really seemed to read it. I didn't really update it that much.
What about the problems with the loading?
It was really, it took, like when you would click on it, it would take probably like a minute to load. So by the time you even got into it, you probably just closed it out anyway.
Right. Plus the things that were posted were from like 3 days ago.
Yeah, no, it was a really big undertaking. And since we do a show every day, it was hard to actually keep up with all of the stuff that we're doing.
Now, Morgan, can you give him some tips on maybe what he could have done better?
Basically everything. So don't post every 3 days. I mean, I guess you could have talked about the blog a little bit more.
Because the Instagram's very successful.
The Instagram is very successful. We have 242 followers. Jamie, how many people do you think looked at the blog?
I have no way of knowing, but I don't think it's very many.
Exactly. Instagram tells you. We've had 1,008 profile views in the past week.
So do you think part of the problem is just how old Jamie is?
Probably.
Jamie, would you like to say anything else?
No, it's true. I didn't even know how to use Instagram this morning until this morning. So I should not have been responsible for anything social media.
But you also seem like you knew how to use a blog.
I think I only know the word blog.
All right, can you just look in the camera and give a sincere apology so we can move on from this?
I am really sorry about the blog.
And
how bad it was.
And
how not as good as Instagram it was.
All right, that was good. All right, thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, we're back on.
And we're live.
And we are.
So a good apology from Jamie there.
Yeah, that was good. The blog.
Yeah, the blog it suffered.
Not successful, and I'm glad that he realizes it's his fault.
Oh, the spirit of Kenny Rogers, who passed away a few days ago. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yes, it is time to fold them on the blog. We were going to be strictly shifting. I want to use like corporate speak. We're going to be shifting our synergy to the Instagram.
That's right.
Which is run by Morgan Hickson, who's much better at her job. Not that Jamie's not good at other things, but not at that. All right, let's talk about the Elite Eight.
The Elite Eight, we're going to reveal the Final Four today. Today's Final Four is sponsored by Heidi's, giving away bread every 100 loaves every Sunday. So tell us who...
All right, so first of all, we had 76 responses.
We have Tiffany versus...
Don't stand so close to me.
All right.
And I am going to drop that in that link in here right now. And I think we are now ready for...
Voting will be open until Friday.
Till Friday.
And Friday we'll announce the championship, and then in the spirit of the NCAA tournament, which is always the championship game is played Monday, we'll have you vote over the weekend, and we'll announce on Monday.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, now we have a interview, a really cool interview.
Yes.
So, you know anything about the dog? So
only what we've discussed here. Give us a little background.
I'll give you a little background because I didn't do a good job doing this in the interview that you're about to see. So Christy Gardner is a military vet, double amputee in Lewiston. She does all kinds of sports and like she's done Paralympics and all kinds of awesome stuff. She has a dog that is trained to help her with a lot of needs that she has.
Right.
And so then she came across this dog, Lucky, that was born. Lucky had one paw was defective and required this kind of like extensive surgery, and now Christy took Lucky in, helped arrange the surgery, and now he is a I don't even know the right word for it. He's at Leeds.
Like
he's a trained service dog that goes to Leeds and works with kids every day.
That's awesome.
So Eileen Doyle wrote a book about it, and she stopped in for an interview, almost like we're a real morning show.
Not really stopped in, but zoomed in.
Stopped in, zoomed in.
Right, she zoomed in.
Yeah. Hello, and we have Eileen Doyle here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Very excited to be here.
And you're going to tell us about your new book that just came out last week?
Well, actually, Isaiah, the book, it came out last week for pre-sale availability. The book is at the printers right now. It's being printed in New England, which I'm very proud the whole book was done in the New England area. But it should be ready by April 21st is the date that I got from the printer to be physically available.
Okay.
But we are taking pre-sale orders.
Yes, and we'll have that link right up on here. So, Lucky, Little Guy, Big Mission.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about like how you found out about this story?
Sure, I'd love to. I met Christy Gardner back in 2014. Christy Gardner, who is an Army vet, double amputee from Lewiston, Maine. And she actually wrote a story in one of my other books that I had published called Pet Tales. And my husband and I have stayed in touch with her. We've gone to several of her games, sled hockey games. And in 2018, I was kind of taking a break. I published 8 books and was taking a break. And all of a sudden I was on Facebook looking at my feed and I see a video from Steve Hartman doing a segment on Christy and how she came upon this little puppy. It's 3 minutes and 18 seconds long and I just cried my heart out. And I said to my husband, that's what I want to do. I want to do a book on Christy, what she's doing, and do a children's book. And that's what I did. I got in touch with Christy. I asked her, you know, if she felt okay with that. And she says, absolutely. Thus, my journey started last March. I've never done a children's book before. I've always been self-publishing, so it was a whole new journey for me. So thus, my journey continued.
Yeah, so your previous books were definitely like adults.
Yes and no, because I did have children that participated. What I did is I had a common theme, that one being Pet Tales. I did one on dads and daughters. My most recent one was Patriots of Courage, Tributes to First Responders, which was near and dear to my heart. My dad was a Marine veteran from World War II at Iwo Jima, and I always wanted to do something to give back. And but I have had children that have written stories in my books. I had one that I did Letters to Heaven, and I had a little 8-year-old girl that wrote a letter to her grandfather and stuff. So it's just been amazing. The people that I've met, I've had people that have contributed from 8 countries, and it's just been an amazing journey, and I'm very excited about that.
Now, I don't know if you've watched us here. We have dogs in the studio. It's great.
I have. I love it. I love it.
Have you traveled to Leeds Elementary at all to see?
I have not as of yet. What happened was I was supposed to go up there on 4/9 to do a presentation with the parents and kids, but obviously because of the world we're in right now, that did get canceled. So unfortunately, yeah, but I know I will be, probably not until the fall though.
Yep. And what you mentioned too, like I was reading the description of the book, it talks about how like Lucky can be inspiring to kids.
And I'll tell you why. What I did was I took the true story in regards to how Christy felt that she related so much to Lucky because of his paw. And obviously she had her situation while she was serving in combat, and no one wanted him. And I'll probably cry when I start talking about it. But anyways, Lucky has a mission that's very inspiring to kids and adults, that number one, being different is okay. Number two, we talk about around this every day in your position, anti-bullying, where and adults can be so mean sometimes, and how people that are different, however different is different to different people, but if they're not the normal, they have to go through and they have to figure out to do things in different ways if they have some disabilities with what they have, either emotionally or physically, if that makes sense. So Lucky's little journey is about how no one wants him, how someone saw something in him that others didn't, and we need more of that in the world we live in. It is the story of Lucky being bullied, and how Moxie comes to his rescue and teaches Lucky that it is okay to be different. You just have to figure out ways to make it right, and that dreams can come true. So if you do have a dream that you want to be a therapy dog, that can come true for you. Or if you want to be a radio host. Okay.
That whole thing sounds really awesome. Are there any events, or how can people keep up with what's happening with the book?
Great, thank you for asking. We have a book signing scheduled at Eileen in Lewiston, Maine, and the tentative date is May 2nd. That may change, but we definitely will have one at Eileen. It's a great shop in Lewiston, and look forward. Lucky will be there for autographs, so I'm very excited about that. And other events coming to be determined. What people can do, they can go to my Facebook page, Unforgettable Faces and Stories. It's kind of long, but it's Unforgettable Faces and Stories, and they can follow me there. They can go to my website, unforgettablefacesandsstories.com. You'll be able to purchase the book on pre-sale there, and also to check out other information. But please go to my Facebook page and like it, and please follow me.
Yeah, we'll put that right in the link spot in this video. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it, and I love what you're doing. I think it's very inspirational to the kids. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Have a good day.
You too now.
Hello, Maggie.
Hey, we're back.
Hey,
All
we're
right.
back. All right, Maggie.
Pet day. Maggie wants to get in on the pet day
Hey,
things.
pet day.
That was really cool. Thanks a lot to Eileen.
Eileen doing it. That was awesome.
We put the link in there so you can check her out.
Right?
Did she say potographs? That's amazing. Yes. Lucky is going to be doing potographs, so I guess like paw prints.
There you go.
Sounds pretty awesome. All right. Oh, during that interview, update. Mike looked over at the plant and thought we should water it.
That's right. So Marco,
Sure
we
have.
rescued your plant, but Davis is forgetting to water it.
So, I mean, really, let's get some water. And,
Try to get some of it in the pot.
well, I'm trying to spread it around. I don't really know how much water to get in. All right, that should be good for today. And now, what do we got next?
Well, we wanted to talk about the update on the song voting, which is happening already.
Oh my God. So first of all, I am mad at a lot of you right now because Pearl Jam is already losing 8-1 in the vote.
Which I believe if Eric Carmen wins, it means you're going to do an Eric Carmen karaoke session on Friday.
You know what?
Is that true?
That needs to not happen. And thank you, Neil Ryu, for having some common sense. Meanwhile, the police are defeating Tiffany 7-2. So, but you know what? It's early.
Early lead.
Early stages.
Yeah.
I have a lot of emails.
Haven't even hit the 4-minute timeout yet.
Yeah.
So.
All right, what else we got?
I think we're on to some Instagram updates.
Yes, so Instagram is really hot right now.
Right.
So,
I'm still not on. I gotta get on at some point.
Yeah, you gotta get on the gram.
On the Insta.
And if you go to the stories, which I'm looking right now, there are a bunch of pet pictures. We got pet pictures from your kids, Mrs. Damon with her turtle, Mrs. Snap's in there, Megan's there with the several dogs. We got like a montage from Sarah Frank, and the Gentura kids with their Milo. So send us more pictures. They'll go up. Also, there's the video of me dancing.
And then
Neil, common sense for you. I appreciate that.
And then our top 6 on Friday is going to be what if 2020 were a movie?
Yes.
And we need some suggestions.
Yeah, we've had some already, but we need more.
We need more.
You could email them to us, send it to the Instagram.
If
Think outside the
2020 was
box.
a
If
movie.
2020 was a movie, which it's hard to title it because it's also still March. Like we haven't even hit April yet, but
True.
give us some ideas.
All right. And
And
then t-shirts. We want to talk about t-shirts.
Oh,
for a
yes.
minute. We've had some great ideas for Morning Buzz t-shirts.
So Megan has sent us up a few t-shirts, and Jamie.
They're good.
We got audio back.
Audio back.
Yeah, I'll get back.
So I don't know where that cut off. Do you think they heard the part about Taylor Day's cow purchase?
They may have missed.
All right, so Taylor, somebody wants to buy your cow picture from yesterday, and if you are willing to sell, let me know because we
They may have
can.
missed the shirts too. The shirt commentary.
Oh, you missed the
Shirt
shirt commentary as well.
All right. So t-shirts. Vote on Instagram.
Vote on
There's
Instagram.
3 out there.
Yep.
They're all good.
Yeah. So we have to decide which one we're gonna get,
Right.
and the Hornet. I think we want to use the Buzz Media Hornet.
Right.
Although I guess we can respond, but I think that's
That's our Hornet.
that's our Hornet. That's the
our-
Buzz Media Hornet.
That's the
then.
Buzz Media Hornet. He's a little different.
All right, you think that's all we missed for audio?
Yeah, that's it. And
All
then
right.
we got
And here we got
Austin
the.
Page.
This is Austin's boat that's up on the screen? Mike, you can't see it, but it's really cool. Looks like pencil drawing. Is
I
that
saw him in our chat.
it? Yeah. And we got another piece of art here, Gene.
Yeah.
The fact that we have to wait. Oh, this is really cool. That's like a tropical island, I'm assuming. Volcano, perhaps. A sunny day. I like it.
Sponsored by Gippers, Center Street in Auburn, doing carside pickup. Great place. And
the topic for today?
I gotta get this right. Top 6 reasons that Davis.
Before the show, and you guys are looking at stupid stuff while I'm trying to get things ready to go live.
Right? I'm sure that's what it is. Number 2.
Apologize is never nothing to apologize for.
Right.
Well, if I did something, it's gonna take me a moment here. I was gonna get this fired up a few minutes ago.
Maybe